Somehow is this gonna open? Oh, never mind. I thought it was gonna open a door. Wait, it does open a door. How did that thing open a door? Okay. Okay, that opens that. Tap and click save. My nervousness continues. Something going on down there.
I will defend my dream.
No glory without life.
I will resist.
This should do it. Let's try this one.
Oh shoot. I put Muck in there so Chip could attack, and then, really bad. You got a dancing bear. Yeah, he's extremely useful right now. .41 armor class. I don't know if I did get any spells that reduce target's AC. So far, I've all been about, like, buffing me, not debuffing them. Can't do it. How long does this last? 1 minute per level. No, I'll just save that. Wait, why is Pocket Raptor not attacking? He's close enough. Alright, there. Weird. Chip has a ton of buffs. Chip should be able to do some hits. I see some minus cons showing up. I'm not even sure who's doing it. Alright. That fight's done. Wait, is there more? Chief Cara. Oh, screw. No, I'm not gonna fight in your little fort. I'll meet you outside. Come down here and fight me on my level. What are you casting? Hide in plain sight? Stealth skill while being observed.
Time's not waiting.
Well, we're about to fight some sort of boss, huh?
Missed me already.
Okay, quick save.
I will help where I can. Lead on. We are the light, the inheritor. Guide my blade.
Why would you...
I'm sorry.
Why would you run over there just to dirt? Sela, I swear to God, the stairs are right there. This is why you failed Paladin Camp. Wow, so the boss is almost dead. This is a joke. I vastly overestimated this. She's dead. Great. In the time it took me to show Stila where the stairs are, we won. Wojtek's in the wall somehow. Trying to heal Sela. Alright, hold on. You keep healing her. You start spamming Bone Shatter. I summoned up a bow. Crit 119. Whoa, did you see her? She got up, ran over here, and then laid back down, like, We can still do this. After a coughing fit, the warrior wipes the blood from her lips. Her hand moves lightly without the artificial stiffness you've observed in the behavior of the others here, but her head has been mutilated in the same way as everyone else's. The top of her skull has been removed, and the thin barbs of the crown she's wearing go right into her exposed brain. Why did you attack me? Hundred Face identified you as a threat to the mission. We are executing his command. Your life is unimportant, as are ours. All that matters is the success of the mission. Tell me about Hundred Face. There is grief in her eyes, but unswerving devotion in her words. The last hope of Sarkoris, a great thinker and strategist. When the demons came and our clan was in death throes, nobody answered our call. The other clans chose to save themselves, our neighbors turned their backs on us, and the gods, even our gods, did not answer because they were afraid. They hid like cowards. And then the Hundred Face came, a stranger from Numeria who did not know us and owed us nothing, but unlike the others, he was willing to help. He was looking for allies, desperate people who would agree to anything, people like us. The Blackwater clan rejected the taboos of our ancestors, cursed the traitor gods, and accepted the mage's help, and now with his aid we will defeat any foe and save Sarkoris. Sarkoris fell long ago. You're all slaves to a cunning mage and killing in the name of a dead nation. Sarkoris has fallen? But how? That's impossible. Hundred Face would have told us. There must be survivors. There must be some resistance. It couldn't have happened. Everything we've done. No, it can't have been for nothing. I refuse to believe you. Her heart-rending scream is filled with hatred and grief. Sarkoris lives and so do we. The preparations are almost complete and soon we will drive the accursed demons back into the abyss. Our poor brethren, suffering under the oppression of the world wound, are waiting for us to come to their rescue, and we will come, we will. Hundred Face destroyed your clan and turned them all into monsters. We gave ourselves up willingly, we had to, and I was the first to let myself be crowned with a circlet. Yes, it was excruciating and horrifying. When the blades dig into the bone, when the probes sink into the brain, that is when one begins to know true terror. Some surrendered to their fear at the last moment, they tried to resist, they begged for mercy. Her gaze turns gloomy, but we would not allow them to bring shame upon us all. I personally placed circlets upon the heads of the doubtful, a heavy bloody burden that could only be carried by the clan's chieftain. So all of you chose to exist as mechanical puppets? She bares her teeth in fury. You would judge us. Have you ever seen demons butcher entire villages? Mothers being lashed with whips and forced to run the length of a palisade, their bleeding children impaled atop it? Have you seen demons cut off a warrior's manhood just to mock him, or slice the breasts off a brave woman? Have you ever watched a giant monster slowly devour a human being, leisurely chewing on them while they're still alive? No, this is some Attack on Titan stuff. I have, and I must put an end to this. The ends justify the means. Scowling in defiance, she is not even yelling at you, but past you, her eyes distant. We can do this. We won't give up. Whatever the cost, we'll pay it. I'm just gonna stare at her. Nothing to say? That's good. Only fools judge others without knowing their pain. What are you and Hundred Face doing here? We've been building an army. Ordinary mortals can't hope to defend the demons off. Our bodies are fragile and our hearts are fickle, ready to betray us at the crucial moment. Nothing of this world could give us the power we needed, but the Numerian machines. Her voice drops to a whisper, are not of this world, and they are capable of so much more than our pathetic blades and meager magic. My tribesmen became the first to volunteer. I don't know, my pathetic blades and meager magic beat all of you up. My tribesmen became the first volunteers in the ranks of Hundred Faces' army, but not the last. Soon we will purge all Sarkoris of the taint, free our brethren from the demon's yoke, and prove that our sacrifice has not been in vain. And I said, everything is clear to me now. She said, how could anything be clear to you? You have only heard our story, not lived it. You don't know our anguish, the pain of our sacrifices. What do you see before you? A monster? A traitor? So naive. But Hundred Face will soon reveal the truth to you, and then you'll understand me. Who are you? I am Cara, Chieftain of the Blackwater clan, she says with proud defiance. There's no trace of the cold indifference in her eyes you've seen in the other guards. And you, an outsider, have assaulted my home and threatened my great mission. You haven't lost your mind, like the other occupants of this place. Let's see. Do people drop in PvP? Wait, what? I clicked through a Guild Wars 2 YouTube video. Oh, what's up, like Lucas? Yes, I do make a lot of Guild Wars 2 YouTube videos. I'm currently playing Pathfinder. If you don't resist the circlet, it won't smother your mind. It's tough. Tough to feel someone else entering your consciousness. Tough to give up the freedom to control your body, like a cold hand sinking into your head, sifting through your thoughts with slimy fingers. For a moment, her defined expression fades, and you catch a glimpse of disgust and fear. But I readily accept this fate. I'll gladly endure any torment as long as it brings us closer to victory. Does PvP have looting in Guild Wars 2? No, it does not. What is your mission? Her voice rings with zealous fervor. Defeat the demons. We're gathering an army that can march on Iz and exterminate the abyssal spawn. Poor souls like you who wander into our camp become invincible soldiers. Only they are capable of prevailing in this war. No mere mortals, not even the gods themselves, can stop the world wound, and that means we are mortal kind's last chance. We possess great magical weapons. Our bodies no longer know pain, and our hearts know no fear. Our minds are bound by the Master's will and discipline. Cast your blade down at his feet, let him touch you, and you'll join with us as a true savior of Galarian. Is there any risk in PvP in Guild Wars? Not like what you're talking about, no. I feel like, what's the point in winning a war if everyone on the winning side are just brainless machines at that point? I'm gonna finish her off. I feel like if we let her live, she's going to just do this to more people. It's time to set you free. My death means nothing. Our mission will succeed. She accepts your blow stoically without a hint of fear in her eyes. It looks like... Wow, our bear died. So... We'll get him back next time we rest, but he's gone right now.
I did it!
Brought to life by electricity, this machine clearly has the capacity to think. Its acute senses are gathering information from every corner of the camp. Okay, well, we got some loot there. Let's continue looking at the areas we didn't finish checking out. Tapping quick save. That's locked, okay. What about this door over here? Tony Lane, thanks for God, I appreciate it. You're very welcome. That's also locked. I wonder, do I just leave now? What about this door? I know I looted a key of some kind from her. Hold on. Newest to oldest. Numerian key. Blasting bracers. You cannot equip them. Bracers are Numerian technology. That makes it sound like there's possibly a Numerian we can get to join our party. Oh, maybe with the key I could get through that. Ah, jeez, these freaking things again.
No glory without risk.
This will hurt.
me, does Chip still have grow animal? Yeah, he does. Have I already used haste this reset? Yes, I have. Do I have magic fang on the animals? No, I don't. Hopefully this doesn't trigger an AOO. I don't know if it will or not. Alright, and then we'll throw this on the pocket raptor also. Ah, these freaking things. Oh, enlarged person, we're off on Shulk. We need to fix that. How did ever, why does the setting look like a high-tech lab area? Because we've been trapped in here for a while, that's why. There we go. Okay. And we need to do reduce person on Sela again.
As it should be.
Augmented salamanders again.
We will win this war. The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Pieces!
Okay, got the salamanders. A gear of some kind.
No secrets can escape my prying gaze.
That's locked. Ooh, eyes are starting to burn a bit, chat. Coming up on 11 hours. Use magic device.
Did you see that?
This machine is used for healing and provides the healer with information about the patient's current condition. The contraption before you looks truly sinister. Like the entrails of some sort of sea creature, a glinting tangle of ebony tubes connects to a capacious vessel. The bindings, splattered with blackened blood, must serve to hold helpless victims. When's the last time you got up for a few minutes? It's been a little while. I got some water right here. Let's see. You notice a piece of scalp stuck between the teeth of the serrated saw. The shiny and impossibly sharp drill is sickening to look at. It's like the machine is sleeping, but ready at any moment to awaken and recommence torture and dissecting living flesh. Examine. It appears this machine is what performs the heinous and disfiguring procedures on the guards that have turned them into puppets. A separate compartment of the machine holds an orderly stack of the nefarious circlets, their metal spikes gleaming. Examine. Success of Knowledge World. Numerous crystal plates, all no thicker than a hair, cover the inside of each circlet's rim. These plates overlap in an intricate pattern and are connected by a web of grayish metal fibers. Small spheres of a cloudy stone that resemble smoky cords rest against the temples. It's possible that these are what the mysterious master uses to deliver commands to his slaves. Use Knowledge Arcana to try to get a sense of how they work. Carefully touching the crystal plates, you analyze the circlet's reactions. Some touches make it vibrate quietly, while others cause tiny storms of lightning to run along the spikes. Even though this contraption was created by adepts of a magic you're completely unfamiliar with, you are nonetheless certain that it is magical. Basing your assumptions of your knowledge of primary arcane principles, you're able to guess the access keys to some of the simplest, least sophisticated functions and activate the circlet. It seems that this item was crafted through the use of psionic magic. The crown can heighten one's sensitivity to such influences, but it could instead be made to protect the wearer from psionics. Alright, break the mechanism. The fearsome machine is surprisingly fragile. You knock the sawtooth blade out of its socket and it falls and mangles the black tubes. The punctured vessel weeps tears of fetid, yellowish liquid. Perception.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
What at first appears to be a patch of rust is revealed. Upon closer inspection, it is an old bloodstain spread across the wide drain. Lore nature. Dude, come on.
No mistakes. I'll go ahead.
The corpse's mutilated head shows an attempt was made to place the circlet on the victim's head, but they did not survive the agonizing operation.
A trivial matter.
An anatomical drawing replete with stomach-turning details sets out how to crown a victim with this sinister barbed circlet. The corpse under the sheet is one of the defenders of this place. Their mechanical parts have been roughly ripped out and the flesh discarded like carrion. Wow, there's a person in here! A warrior in a crusader's tabard rocks back and forth in a meditative trance. Her mangled head is adorned with the same type of sinister-looking circlet you've seen on the other guards, but she issues no menacing demands for you to surrender to 100 Faces' mercy. Instead, she quietly whispers, "Iomade emboldened my spirit before my death." Hey, you alive? The warrior starts, as if waking up from a deep slumber. She stares at you in surprise. You're not one of 100 Faces' servants. You don't have one of those accursed circlets. Praise Iomade. I pray someone would come and help me. Please, end my suffering. There's a mixture of pain and relief in her eyes. We'll help you, sister. You're not alone anymore. A sister in faith. Oh, praise the goddess. I'd abandoned all hope of ever seeing a friendly face again. What's your name? Athara Vons, corporal in the Mendevian army. Our squad was lured to this place. We were on forward patrol when we met a man. He told us that a group of slaves had escaped from the demons and taken shelter in this camp. He said they had many wounded who needed help. Once we entered the camp, we had no way of leaving. Okay, hang on a sec. I am going to take a very quick bathroom break, probably the last break of the stream, and then we will continue. So be right back. Here's a cat.
How would you know? I'm a potato. Where was I? I'm angry now.
Booty!
I'm a potato. You guys should know about the age. Gonna make me. Yay!
Oh my god, the fattest of bliss.
Gonna make me.
All of you get up.
Be in my stream every day.
We've got a serious problem.
What? Really?
We're on it. Top
You
men.
should know about the age. Really?
Oh my gosh.
Top men.
Click.
Go ninja. Go ninja. Go.
Click, click, click. Okay, I am back. And just a second to get this set back up. Alright. Okay. We entered the camp, we had no way of leaving. Where are your comrades? They've all fallen. When we realized we were trapped, we tried to fight our way to the heart of this compound, but we stumbled upon some magical device that seems to incinerate mines. We had to stop and take up defensive positions nearby. We were holed up there for 2 days while our wizard tried to find a way past it, but those abominations came and picked us off one by one. They deliberately avoided killing us, they just wounded us enough to cripple us. Then later, the ones they'd taken came back with their heads cracked open. They didn't recognize us. They carried out someone else's will, shouted someone else's words, but the voices, they were the voices of my friends. When I alone was left, they came for me. I couldn't end their lives. The damned coward. I just couldn't bring myself to do it, and they made me into this. What did they do to you? They cut open my skull and shoved this thing into my head to control me. And then, oh, those sadists knew every flavor of pain. They tore me open and shoved their vile machines into my body. Then sewed me up just to start tearing at another spot. They sealed my wound shut, poured some potions into my veins that made my insides burn, and all the while I could hear him, that voice, that disgusting voice. Her hysterical scream becomes a desperate, forlorn howl. Nylid says, hey guys, I would love a 50% code. Couldn't get one from YouTube, but I thought I would ask here. Actually, Nylid, someone gave me one just a few minutes ago that I was going to post on the video, and I haven't yet.
You're sitting like a
So there's a code right there, if you want to try that one. That's the only one I've got, so if that doesn't work, that's all I have. Though immense force of will, she pulls herself together and starts whispering a prayer to Iomade. Her breathing slows and some semblance of calm appears on her face. If they close in on you, do not let them take you prisoner. Kill yourself and do it so there's nothing left behind for them to use. She casts a look of pure hatred at the machine nearby. There it is, their altar of torment, the thing that maimed me. Now, the master of these monsters sends me orders through psionics, and my body keeps trying to obey. These circlets are his reins. I wanted to enter his lair and kill him, but the closer I got to him, the harder it was for me to fight against the voice ringing in my ears. If you're still in control... Wait, how did you manage to resist being possessed? She lets out a pained chuckle. It's not easy. His voice enters your mind, and to defy his commands is torture. But I'm a medium, and I'm used to hearing voices in my head. Like an oracle? They almost drove me mad as a kid until I learned to quiet them. That's why I joined the Crusaders when I grew up. I prayed to Iomade for help, but she blessed me with the fortitude I needed. That's why I'm fighting, and why I'll keep fighting that scumbag for as long as I can. He's breaking me bit by bit, but I'll stay strong, because as soon as I give up, Oh, Iomade, please no. Her eyes widen in fear, and a spark of lightning arcs all along the spikes of her circlet. A tear runs down her cheek. I don't want to lose myself. It's terrifying. Gods, it's so terrifying. The warrior barely manages to fight back a sob, but now you've come, that means I haven't been holding on in vain. There in that pile of clutter, I hid the relics our squad carried. I was the last, and the others haven't seen the cache, so they couldn't report it to the enemy. Take them all. Relics blessed by Iomade must never fall into the hands of these monsters. I'll help you. Yes, please deliver me from this suffering. I know nothing can help me now. If you try to take this thing out of my head, it'll roast me alive. End it all, quickly and cleanly, I'm ready. So earlier we fought one of these things and we used a knowledge arcana check to break the thing a little bit so that we got information out of it, but then it did cook him afterward. I was wondering if I could remove it. I guess not. Alright, grant her a merciful death. May Iomade watch over your soul. Thank you. I don't want to hear him in my head any longer. Oh my goodness.
I know the way.
Okay, so here's... golden chain with diamonds. What the heck? Come on.
Focus on the goal.
Okay, there we go. That was weird. She mentioned a stash in the corner. Was that something I already picked up?
Follow my lead.
Maybe have everyone come in and do like a perception check. Maybe I already picked that up. Good evening, sir. I'm glad to see another Beast Rider in action. I'm trying. It's dangerous sometimes. Uh-oh. What's happening? Disable the arcane emitter. Is that a no-no area? Can I not pass that? I think the mount is messing up some of the interactions. Maybe? I think you're right, actually. Maybe I'll have him dismounted while we're in here. I'm gonna tap quick save. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here.
No reason to pause.
Okay, it's made of pain. Alright. Test complete. I mean, she might be able to run through it. Maybe she just has to run through to the computer on the other side.
A bright future awaits us.
What kind of damage is it, does it say? Aha, that was it, that was it. I was about to run off and go somewhere else and look around, and then I was like, wait a minute, she could survive that for a few seconds. You think I picked up a diamond thing? Sort to newest first. Components for 100 phase